Hey, what's up? I'm Phillip,
And I'm Don.
and well, I don't. We had a plan for today. I'm not sure what we would call this. Either this.
I just go with a bargain bin. I think any of our side stuff really just needs to be under a bargain bin.
Yeah. Okay. The. Well, it makes sense considering we actually have a question. The question was, I don't have it on right now, so I'm going by memory. But the question pretty much is, what is our favorite anime intros? Intros are the things most people remember. I mean, everybody remembers like the Dragon Ball Z theme, mostly because it became infamous. But people remember like Tank. They remember. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I'm drawing a blank on names right now, but yeah, people remember intros to shows. So I figured we don't have just one. I just say fuck it. We just go for ones that we just like. No particular order. This was originally going to be a top 10 list, but I decided, fuck it. We'll just do it randomly. Just theme songs we like. And it's funny, setting this up, we kind of have similar picks, but
Well, I mean, I tried to make mine a little different from yours, so that's why I had to choose a little bit of different ones.
yeah. Okay, this is how it's going to go down. He already has his picked on his computer. Problem is, if he plays them on the computer, you guys can't hear it because the mic is plugged into the computer.
I mean, I could probably edit into this, but again, I'm busy.
Doing jack shit. Alright.
No,
But
I got my own little project, sir. I didn't jack shit. That's something.
Alright, well, we're going to play. I'm going to probably pull up the videos he has, play them on my phone, and that's how you guys are going to hear them. So, I don't know. I don't know really where we go. I guess we just go. We just start. But, I don't know. This was kind of an on-the-spot moment. After getting back from Colorado, I just really wanted to do something. So, we're just going to wing it. So, we'll do one at a time. I'll do one, Don will do one. And also, we'll kind of talk about the shows themselves if we feel like they need that.
We didn't talk about them on the anime.
Yeah, we'll probably. I'm just saying it's inevitable. We'll probably wind up, not because we're wanting to, we probably will just talk about it anyway. Because, we hear these theme songs, we start thinking, we start talking. That's how it works. Alright, so I'll go first. This is the. Now, I was telling you about this. Now, I'm embarrassed to say I can't pronounce the name of the show. Well, a word out of the name of the show. But I'll try. Diminutive Tank Police. Now,
I already told you the title to it.
I just said it! Diminutive Tank Police.
Dominion.
Dominion?
Dominion.
Dominion. What did I say?
You said Domon. You didn't say it.
Okay, so for the record, it's
Dominion.
Tank Police.
There you go.
Dominion Tank Police. Okay. Now that Don's done teaching me English, now there's two. There's two. One is awesomely cheesy, and the other one is just a kick-ass rock song. Now, Tank Police, this was like 89, I believe? But I think it was dubbed in 91.
I haven't seen it, so I wouldn't know. So
yeah.
I'm
just letting
that better
you know.
be a rhetorical question?
Yes, it is a rhetorical question. I'm just letting you know that it came in like 98, was... I mean, it came in like 89, was dubbed in 91, I believe. The show's a, black comedy. Just as black comedy as you can get. It's generally hilarious to watch. Dogs are going ape shit for some reason, all of a sudden. Alright, but the show is hilarious. I love the main character. She's probably one of my favorite anime characters. But here's the first theme. Wait, actually, no wait, that's not it. It's right here. Right here. Fuck. Where'd it go? Here it is. I got it. We're professional. Alright. Dominion Tank Police. This is... So, here. Sympathize away.
Oh, sorry, you didn't get an ad.
Dojo's house music.
Oh, for the first... Alright, I'll be quiet here.
I thought it was cheesy. I have no idea what's going on in this song. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of lyrics, but it accomplishes what it's trying to do.
Well, I'm gonna say something when this is over, or whenever it's like pausing it.
I'm gonna play the whole thing. It's almost over. Alright. I don't care. I fucking love that theme.
Okay, on the first part, I know back then, so this is forgivable.
Okay.
At a lot of intros, always would say their name over and over and over again.
I'm saying though, my argument is it's catchy as all fuck.
Yeah, but I never understand why back then they always just like, we have to say the name of
the show over and over again. I get what you're saying, but to anime fans, that's basically the DuckTales theme to anime fans. I mean, old school anime fans, but so you weren't impressed by that at all?
No, not at all. But the intro reminded me of something like old Daft Punk would have in their old animated.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I love the show, and I love the theme song. I guess a lot of people probably won't. They probably think it's annoying and all that. But let's listen to the second one. Now, this was actually a whole different show. I mean, it was still Tank Police, but it was a different. It was new Dominion Tank Police.
So a reboot or a season?
Kind of a sequel series. Now, the problem with the first show was, okay, the first couple of episodes is unbrashed, just fun all the way until the fourth episode. That's when it gets all kind of meta on us.
What do you mean, like?
I don't know. It was like trying to make the bad guy sympathetic and all that. Trying to say meta was the wrong word. I did not mean to use the word meta. But they tried to take it more of a serious route, which kind of betrayed the whole tone of the show because it's a wacky, silly black comedy.
So it tended to be something that it's not.
Yeah, and keep in mind that this is I'm trying to remember who created the show. It kind of got bipolar a little bit, but that's at the end of the show. That's at the end of the show, and really, you can watch the first couple of episodes, and it's all a self-contained story. So you don't even really have to watch the last couple of episodes where it kind of shits the bed a little bit. The other show, fun from episode 1 to the last episode. It is perfect, just in that regard for being a silly action comedy, and I mean silly. I mean it is straight up goofball. All right, but here's the theme song to the new Dominion Tank Police. No ad. No ad. Added the air guitar a little bit there. You see him. Now we're watching the actual intro to the show. There's a little bit more of actual animation out of the show, which it does annoy me when animated intros show clips from the actual show. But I think they do it. I think it's done well here. Again, it's kind of cheesy, but you gotta give it credit for having like the kind of that kick-ass guitar riff at first, and that's not just saying the name of the show over and over again.
Yeah.
Still air guitaring. Alright, that's it for that. Alright, those were my... I wanted to start off with Tank Police just because Don's never heard of the show, he's never seen it, and I just wanted him to hear it for the first time. So we'll move it to Don, and you go ahead and talk about your pick while I look for it.
Well, let's see. I guess my topic right off the bat would have to be Battle Cry for Samurai Champloo's introduction, which was done by Najavas. If that's the right pronunciation for it.
I have having some problems with this, so you need to keep going.
Well, damn, I thought you would be able to just look it up and be able to find it just like that.
I went to the playlist. Damn it.
Oh,
I don't know why.
You could have just simply just went, type the name, and would have done it.
Yeah. Not professional, leave me alone. Okay. What's the name of the show?
Samurai Champloo.
Okay.
Which, I mean, if you put in Samurai, there's only going to be two things you're usually going to get. Samurai Jack and then Samurai Champloo. Actually, I think it goes Samurai Champloo first on Google search. And then it goes...
Well, if it works,
Jack.
if I can spell samurai. I'm not kidding. I can't right now. I cannot think of how to spell fucking samurai.
Right there.
Oh yeah, like I'm going to be able to read that font. I think that's a U.
Samurai.
Oh god, we were fucking assholes. Come on, can't spell for shit. No, I don't care about Power Ranger Samurai.
Wait, Power Ranger, what the hell?
Power Ranger Samurai popped up. Okay, no, that's the soundtrack. I just want the intro. One of these days, we will be professional about this shit.
But this is not one of them.
Yep. Okay, this is embarrassing. Okay, I think I got it. Is that what's the name of it? Okay.
Just Battle Cry? You could just...
I think
you'd actually almost put that in. It should have been one of your first search pop-ups.
I'm trying to look for the video you got there, but... Oh, wait. Battle Cry right there. Extreme. No, I just want regular. I think I found it. So, Samurai Champloo. No! Bad ad! Bad ad!
Yeah, I never get why people put ads on OST or music or any of that.
So they can make money.
I think that's honestly just really fucked up.
Oh, well. Okay, well, I got it now.
Okay.
Now, another thing. When Don started playing this, when we were getting set up, I completely forgot about this show. It just completely slipped my mind, and I totally forgot about the theme song. But I totally agree with Don. It's a great intro. Kind of reminds me of Gorillaz a little bit. I don't know what to say. It's just a great song. It perfectly matches the tone of the show. Kind of a, what would you call it? Kind of
It,
Wu-Tang feudal era kind of style.
it was, well, I'll say after.
It's a great intro. And this was on Adult Swim at a time where I really was not giving a rat's ass about anime. And this is one I kept up. I kept up with Samurai Champloo. I'm pissed that I never saw the whole show. But I don't think Adult Swim ever played the entire show. I could be wrong. They could have. But I don't remember ever seeing every episode of it. But okay, I'll throw it to you.
Actually, it didn't. It did have an ending. I did got to it. I heard it was a pretty disappointing ending. Because I also had the same problem. You know, I didn't get to finish it. Because for a while, I think it stopped updating. Our Adult Swim wasn't getting any new episodes for a while.
Yeah, I got to that point where they didn't have more episodes.
Yeah. And I would have done the Boondocks too, but this is where I was kind of weighing the two things. And because, you know, I really like...
They're both very similar, but even Boondocks, even anime, it looks like it, but I don't think it is. It'd be like calling what's that one, Black Dynamite. It'd be like calling Black Dynamite anime. Although they basically made the exact same show, except it's not blaxploitation. They made basically the exact same show with Space Dandy, so... And that's considered anime.
But, you know, to me, you know, I don't draw that line for stuff. But, yeah, it was really just between these two. It was either that or the Boondocks introduction. But simply because I was just like, well, if we're going to go on an anime routine, and a lot of people say Boondocks is anime, then I'm just going to go with Samurai Champloo's introduction.
Yeah. But like I said, they sound very similar. They're not done by the same people, obviously, but it just kind of has that same vibe. It's that one's more... I don't know. It kind of... I don't know. Alright, another one for me. And we're going to have to do this whole routine all over again. Because I am stupid. And people are probably thinking, well, why didn't you set this up when we weren't... Because we're not smart. Leave us alone.
I have mine set up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to throw in another one. Before I really get into my... Like, the ones I really, really like, I'm going to kind of stick to the ones that are just ones I like. So, do you remember Scride?
No.
You do not? Okay. Scribe, it wasn't like an amazing show or anything like that, but it was decent. I remember I do remember liking it, but I really didn't care for the protagonist. Which is funny because everybody, they didn't like the one guy. There's one guy in the show that nobody liked because he was monotone, and it was like a lot of people compared him to Sasuke and all that. He's not that bad, but you know he has a troubled past and all that, but the main character, Kazuma, was just a dick. He was just a dick in that show. But
now, when you mean my dick, you mean like irredeemable dick, or a dick like Archer?
Not funny dick.
Okay.
He's more like clear. I mean, there's basically he has it's not his sister, but he basically has a little sister that he needs to take care of and all that. And he basically says, like there's like, so long, gonna go fight this guy to the death. And I think they wind up killing each other in the fight or something like that. I'll have to go watch the show again, but I just remember Kazuma being a dick. Maybe he was supposed to be. I think he was supposed to be, but anyway, the point is, here's Scribe. Now, I'm a sucker for kind of like that. I'm a sucker for kind of that Hispanic sound, which is funny because I'm as white as bedsheet. But I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. That, you know, Well, here.
I didn't expect this kind of style of music from anime.
Kind of a Hispanic sound, or because that's not what I think. What do you think?
Only it's different. That's what it just kind of really caught me off guard.
Sorry that got real loud for a sec. Alright, I think... So what do you think of that one? Shit, I'm putting... Stop! Alright. What do you think?
It was just different from what I'm usually used to. That actually kind of just...
Well, did it catch you off guard in a bad way or a good way?
In a neutral way. I mean, I didn't hate it and I didn't like it. I was just like,
Okay.
It's at least different.
I don't know. I like it. It just kind of matches the tone of the show and all that. And I think the entire soundtrack of the show kind of has this kind of neo-Mexican mariachi kind of sound. That part was the most racist thing I've ever said in a while. But it's just what popped in my head. I was thinking like I was thinking of a mariachi band, to be honest, and not like something out of El Mariachi, but I don't know. Have you ever listened to like modern mariachi music?
No.
It's the best way I can put it. Is modern mariachi music. I've been hearing it, and keep in mind, I'm no expert on Mexican culture or anything like that. All I know is a taco is not Mexican. That's all I know. But I've heard stuff like that. It's not like really like that, but that's what it made me think of. The entire soundtrack to the show kind of made me think of that kind of new mariachi kind of sound. So I'll just let you go ahead and play yours. Now I'm going to let you pull it up, since you can actually spell and you can actually prove that you graduated high school.
My God, spelling's like for babies. You gotta have like baby hands to use it.
Hey, your hands aren't much bigger than mine.
I know, but still, baby hands. How do I turn this down? Fucking technology.
Put your thumb over it so they can't hear it. There's a slider thing on the side.
Where the fuck is this? I don't use phones. Oh, skip that. Fuck you, ad.
Good. So this is from what?
Bacano.
This is from Bacano? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta admit, I am a sucker for jazz, so already I kind of like it. I'm trying not... I don't want to talk too much about the actual intro to the show, because, one, they can't see it, they only hear it. And we want to kind of judge it more on the music. Although I am really liking this intro. It reminds me of Lupin the Third. Which, that might be the next one we look at, the Lupin the Third thing, but yeah, this is good. I mean, I really like it. And for the record, I've never seen Bacano. I've never watched it before. I've never seen the intro or heard the theme song. Looks like something I would watch though. So it takes place like in the 40s?
Something like that. I don't really know exactly what time era.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the 30s, 40s era. So that was the song to Bacano. I like it.
Yeah. It's definitely was between that or Full Metal. And about these two animes that I really like is that they're good introductions for people who want to get into anime. And it was actually between three for that era. It was either between Steins Gate, Bacano, or Full Metal's intro. But I just decided to go with Bacano.
Like I said, I liked it immediately, and it's just because I like that jazz sound. That's probably what attracted me to like Tank and stuff like that, which I need to quick talk about ones that are going to be on the list later. All right, we're going to be. This is my next pick. This is just a pick I just thought of just as soon as I heard the Bacano theme. So this one's Lupin the Third, and now before. Please don't add me. Please do. Before we actually get started on it, you've heard it before, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're fully aware of Lupin the Third and all that. Okay. So we're on level ground here. It's a classic thing, to be honest. I'll take it away from the mic a little bit because that's really loud. But yeah, just that kind of. I don't know how to describe it.
Just
nice. Kind of high top jazz sound, B top jazz, stuff like that. And the problem is with these, it's hard to. There's not a whole lot to say about them. It's just. It's a classic intro. I don't know. It just. I really don't know what to say. I just love it. Now, this is another one where they say the name of the show, but is it as? Would you say that's as bad?
No, it actually just, it didn't feel kind of forced like the Tank Police, where it was like Tank Police. It was just like with the beat, to where it flowed. I'm probably sounding like a biased dick, but to that point, it actually sounded like it was not forced in with the song.
Well,
like it was just part of.
With this though, it like the singers, it felt like they were just like, it felt like this whole song was kind of a big. It basically sounded like probably the music that Lupin hears in his head.
Yeah.
Like Lupin has like a super ego, and this is probably the music he hears in his head whenever he's doing something great.
While you're talking, I should probably be searching for the next one.
Oh, fuck! I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. You were smart. You were a smart one. All right.
I mean, I didn't want to interrupt you, but it was just like.
Yeah, go.
So you can continue on.
But it does sound like some. It sounds like it is the theme of his ego, like having women having women sing his name and all that. It just seems like it's perfect for that character. And like I guess if we were music experts or something like that, we would have more to say. It's just a lot of these you just take them like. With Scry, Don really didn't have anything to say because it was just kind of like, what is there to say?
I'm sorry, were you wanting me to say something? I'm still...
No, I'm sure thinking of the next thing to say. This is probably not going to be very fun for people to listen to. But
Make sure you don't get an ad. Am I gonna get an ad? Let's see.
Yep.
And I don't see why people put ad on music.
Oh, okay. On the bottom of the phone where you're... Okay, no, right.
It's fine. It was a skippable one.
Okay. Now this is to what?
This is Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Ah. One of my favorite newer anime. This it had me until the singer showed up.
I like the singer.
Okay, now it's throwing the wind back. Alright, well that's like 5 minutes of that, so we'll just...
That's the full version,
full
that's
song.
why.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much where he cuts out, like right around there.
Okay. Love the beat. That kind of punk rock sound. If it wasn't for the singing, I would have said it kind of has this fuck yeah kind of vibe, which the entire show has.
I think that'd be an overload of fuck yeah.
The entire show is just a big fuck yeah. The singer, the voice is a little weird, but it sort of won me over when the drums started to kick in. So the voice, I'm not really on. The voice didn't really impress me, but wherever the voice was lacking, the music itself was picking up, and it really works. Like for Gurren Lagann, having this, like I said, punk rock feel. The whole show has a punk rock feel.
Well, I mean, it sets up to a nice tone of, joy or fun. You know what you're getting into. It's fun.
Yeah.
Makes you ready for fun. And it's very distinct when you hear it. You're just like, that's Gurren Lagann's intro.
Yeah. We got a dog crying at the door. Damn it. We will get through this. Okay, on that note, though, and that's the complaint. A complaint a lot of people had about my next pick, that the singer ruins it. Otherwise, it's a decent one. Have you ever seen Blue Gender?
I've seen 2 episodes. I know I've seen 2 episodes, but I haven't seen all of it.
Well, go from like episode 1 to 10. The show, and I'm probably going to have another chance to say this, but I want to say this right now. The show, the first half of it, is really damn good. It is really good. You really sympathize with the main character. It's really good, and it really has that sense. It really has a sense of dread and stuff like that, which is what you want, since it is a horror show, a horror science fiction anime. The very first episode just grabs you by the throat. But I gotta say, it's the elephant in the room. The second half sucks on ice.
Oh, that's disappointing.
The second part of the show completely fucking shits the bed. It goes into just this territory that it never should have gone to. And it's too goofy for what the show was going for prior to this.
What happened?
It's long, complicating, and it probably take me an hour.
Okay.
So I'm sorry for being vague. Maybe if we do another anime episode, I'll probably go into more detail on that. Trust me, the first half is much better than the second half. You can find I'm pretty sure you can find the show on YouTube. So that is the intro. That's the intro that I'm going to go with. Now, you know, just for I know we were kind of talking through all the other ones. Let's just kind of let the song play out, then we'll give our thoughts.
I've been silent. You've been talking.
You've been good. You've been good. I've been bad. All right. So I'm actually going to try to be quiet for it. I apologize for the other ones, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm worried about copyrights. Considering we're not making money off this, so fuck it. All right, here it is. So what do you think?
Sounds like usually a normal rock song you would hear.
No, nothing special to
Nothing really special. I mean, I always wonder, is there a Japanese version of the song, or is that
I think it's the exact same version, except it's in Japanese. But I think it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, because I know the singer can always really make the difference. Because I remember hearing what was it? It was the Outworld's Blues. It was Ending the Cowboy Bebop. I forgot the name of the song, and I heard it in English, and it made it sound really off. And I don't want to say because I'm used to the other one. I just want to say maybe the singer made it off, or when you actually hear the lyrics and understand the lyrics, it just seems off.
But one of the things I'll say this though, what I do love about that song is right when the guitar starts in, right when you're hearing the alarm and the title card pops up on the screen. I love that bass line right there. Just the actual like the rock part of it, I think is really cool, and I think it would have been better without the lyrics. But I think that's like a really underrated intro song. I think it is. Some people probably like you probably think, it's not nothing special. But like I said, the show itself, though, I feel like if it wasn't for that second half, it would have been a classic. I have a soft spot for it because it's nostalgic to me. The first time I saw like a trailer for it was actually remember buying anime on tape, and you only got like 2 episodes.
Yep.
You don't, do you?
Yeah, I do, because of Pokemon.
Oh, okay. I had a tape of Dragon Ball Z. I rented it from the store, and it was I can't remember the episode. It was during the Cell games. I remember that because you saw the fight with Goku and Cell. But it had an advertisement for 3 other shows on VHS that was coming out. And this tape was a couple years old, so it was outdated. But it showed an advertisement for Yu Yu Hakusho and Blue Gender, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Because I was like, I was like, oh my god, this looks horrific. Just, and I don't mean like quality. I mean, I thought it looked amazing, but I was like kind of scared to know what the fuck goes on in that show. Man eating bugs and shit. And no, they don't even fucking eat people. They bend their bodies, break their bones, crack them, and ball them up into a just this green ball of human being. It's horrific looking, and just their faces of horror. It's just like, what the fuck is this? Did you have your thing up?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. We'll do another anime episode so I can talk more about that show. So we'll just move on to Don's next pick.
Yeah, my last one.
Mute it. Damn it. Fuck.
I want pause. What the fuck?
Just fuck it. Put it later. It's the theme song to Paranormal Agent. Keep it flat. Alright, your hand over here so I can mess with it. Cool. Alright, we're just gonna start that over. Okay. Say what you were gonna say.
This is probably gonna be my last one for it, because this is actually my number one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and I'll explain it after.
Alright.
Okay, there it goes.
Alright, before we get into our class, for those who don't know, Paranormal Agent is, if I remember correctly, there's, like, for, like, what was it, like a year or something, there was, like, for, like, a year there was reports of this kid on rollerblades knocking people out.
Well, what it was is it started off as a lie, and that's really just the message of the whole thing, is how much of a lie can truly spread.
Okay, so these people, a lot of the people that the show focuses on, it's done in a kind of a episodic style where each episode is its own individual story, but it always ends the same way. Right before they completely break into insanity, the character Little Slugger shows up and knocks him out. Now, I wasn't sure, originally I wasn't sure, is he knocking them out or is he killing them?
He is knocking them out usually,
because
the first one is the girl who spread the lie.
Okay, that's what you meant.
Yeah, but I don't want to spoil it because,
it's like the Twilight Zone. You really do not want to spoil the episodes.
Yeah, because it's a really good anime, and I don't want to, I want to explain it, but I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, just wanted to get everybody on the same page, okay? Because this is an anime I noticed a lot of people forget about or they've never seen. But yeah, we both really enjoy the show, and we might even dedicate an entire Hobby Shop episode to that show because we think it really deserves it. So go ahead and continue with your thoughts on the actual intro.
The reason why I say it's the number one intro is because when it came on really late and you heard the introduction, it woke you up.
Yeah, but it kind of clashed with the tone of the show, didn't it?
I think like the more it built up to the show, it felt kind of like bizarre because it was like sanity in what it was implying.
It's literally the further the song goes, the more insane it starts to sound. Like it's not. It sounds less like uplifting and all that. Like they show like the people like on like the mountaintops and stuff like that. That's what you think of. You think of mountaintops when you hear this, but after a while, it starts to sound like a kind of a grinding. The singing,
it starts to really just flow with the show with what it is. Because I mean, when you first watch it, you're just kind of like, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah.
But you know, and the reason I say this is probably the first intro I've never skipped for animes. Actually, like every time it came on, I always watched it.
I think one of the things is it kind of does give you that kind of the fuck is going on kind of moment, like halfway through it, and I really trying to talk about just the song itself, but the intro, it just when you watch the show, it just really, like you said, wakes you up, grabs your attention, and I say it kind of gives you a what the fuck moment after a while because you're like, what is going on? What is it? Huh? What is this show about?
Yeah, it's hard to figure out, but that's what's so good about it is that it knows what it's doing.
Yeah,
and making you guess.
It's not. There's a method for it, and it's actually kind of genius if you think about it, and it does work with the show if you start to think about it after a while, and it's just I like that thing. I like it when a show can make you think twice about something, even just its theme song. And I can for me it works perfectly. I think that's pretty much it. I did not expect it to go for years that fast, so I guess we'll just go for like my top 5.
Well, I mean, I do have one more that I did forget, but I'll let you get yours out of the way. And the reason I kind of didn't want to do it is because you're not a really fan of the show.
As long as it's not Attack on Titan, I'm fine.
I don't Attack on Titan. It was one recommended to you later, but you can.
Yeah, I'm already looking for mine history. But I think I get one for you. This is now I wanted to stick to like a one song per franchise thing, but I wanted to throw this in here just because. Now, I know a lot of people do not care for the show. It's Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I know a lot of people don't like that show, but to me it runs on the level of guilty pleasure because it does get hysterical at a certain point of how cheesy and over the top it is. But I think there's a decent theme song to it, and it fits for the tone of the show. It's over dramatic and all that, so it kind of works for the show. So I'm going to play it. Here's the intro to Mobile Fighter G Gundam. Now, have you ever seen it?
Give me a look. I might if you play it. I'll probably.
No, G Gundam. I'm just saying if you remember watching G Gundam at all.
I want to say yes, but at the same time I don't know because there's so many.
All right. And it's just G Gundam, by the way, not Gundam. Okay. So here it is. I'm going to kind of scoot to where you can see. No, fuck you, Ad. Fuck you. God, you gotta love my reaction to it. It's like, fuck you, Ed! You're ruining my show! Alright, here it is. And let me get this out of the way. Every Gundam show, at somewhere down the line, gets cheesy. And, yeah, hell, look at the original show. But here's the intro to Here's the intro to, yeah, here it is. I'm sorry I got distracted. That's from 1994, by the way. So your thoughts?
Sounds like the typical 90 anime themes.
Aw, I like it. I like how it builds and it actually kind of it gets me excited. It gets me excited for the show, which that's what an intro is supposed to do: get you ready for the show, want you to getting you excited for the show. And the way it builds and the way it keeps carrying itself for higher and higher, I think it builds to being a pretty decent, a pretty good intro song. And I guess I can throw this in here to the people who flat out hate the show and think it's what a stupid idea, what a stupid concept and all that. Why would they ever do this? Is worse for those people who are like that. It's just, I don't think it's the worst Gundam series at all. It's cheesy as all hell. It's easily rippable. You can make fun of it for all you want. But there is generally good moments in the show. And I think the theme song kind of is one of those good things about it, because say what you want about the show. I think the theme song is good for that show. Just kind of it works. That's plain and simple. Now the concept, by the way, I know I've heard a lot of people complain about the concept of like, they're not pilots anymore, they're doing kung fu shit and all that. It's like, come on, is it really that stupid of an idea? I mean, you have
been sillier.
You have all these fighters from all over the world with multiple styles and stuff like that. It's just kind of cool to see a show kind of showcase other, like, various martial arts and stuff like that. Now, you can say, well, the storylines were cheesy and melodramatic, and they are, but I think that works for its charm. Now, you can also say, well, the characters aren't developed. They're not. They're very simplistic characters. But, I don't know, there's just something, maybe it's nostalgia, maybe it's just I have a soft spot for it. Yeah, I just have a soft spot for it, and it just, I don't know, it works for me. It just has that kind of cheesy. It's not on the same level as it's not on the same level as, say, Gurren Lagann, when it comes to like that fun level, that fuck yeah fun level. It's fun, but it's more on. It does balance on that line of irony. Is it legitimately good? Is it ironically good? Or is it bad? And I say it's bad, but it has its moments. I can't defend and say, this is one of the best Gundam shows ever, and I can't say that. But I think it's decent. It doesn't deserve a lot of the hate it gets. I'm sorry that I went on a tirade. I'm going to let Don show his next one.
Well, I had to double check to make sure. And your video won't pause. How do I pause?
Let me see it.
Yeah, make sure to go back to the start.
Paused.
Okay.
You were pausing it multiple times. Because it's only like 6 seconds.
Only 6 seconds. What?
Alright. So.
3, 4 minutes?
No, I'm saying it was only 6 seconds in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Stupid
So.
technology.
I am going to try to keep it in open mind considering the image on the screen.
It was the one I tried recommending you.
Okay. I'll try to be fair.
Yeah? You gotta go all the way through. I listen to your stuff.
These are all images from the show, right?
Probably. Well, they're all fan art.
Okay, so that's all fan art. That's not what the actual show looks like, right?
No,
Good, because that looks pukishly cute. And you know how I am with cute anime.
Yeah. I mean, that was the thing. I didn't want to really show it because I know you don't like Madoka Magica.
Yeah, I don't like that. Is that what it is?
Hmm.
It's just I don't know. I just don't do well with cute anime. Cutesy or just it just doesn't work for me. So I don't really have a whole lot to say with that. It sounded okay. What do you got?
Pretty much as an introduction, it's pretty much kind of counterproductive of what it really does when it does for the anime. Seeing how, well, not for when it actually starts off. It makes you, come into a point where you believe that this is just a typical Magica Girl anime.
And it's not?
No, it is not.
Okay.
It goes into being really dark. Even though some people want to say it doesn't really go that dark, but I'm just like, it goes pretty dark. Especially since from what I've watched. It's actually one of my top introductions, but the whole reason I didn't want to really show it because I know you don't like it.
I'm not a trash. I try to be fair and try not to shit on it. Me pausing it, that was just me kidding. I wasn't serious about that. But I got nothing. I want to try to finish out the ones I picked, and these are ones that I think we both would agree on. Like I said, we're not saying that these are the best intros or anything. These are just ones we like. So I'm going to kind of go into my top ones that I really do like. I think this one is really underrated because well, not underrated, but underappreciated. And I don't know. I could be complete that. I don't know. But this is another. It's another classic one, and I know you're not big into Dragon Ball or anything like that, but again, I don't care what you and Rob think. I'm still doing a Dragon Ball episode because I really think there's stuff there that needs to be talked about. But here's the English opening to Dragon Ball. There is I did find the Japanese one, but the audio's fucked up. So, here we go.
Long ago, 7 Dragon Balls were forged.
And that is the wrong one.
This is why you double check.
Yeah, I should have. Okay, I'm going with the Japanese one. This one, this is not too bad actually. think.
I'm trying to remember what the other versions sound like. The English version.
It's the exact same. It's just in English.
Okay.
I think. Yep, here it is, right here. Here's the English version. So yeah, this is, since it's essentially the same song, this counts as the same thing. So this is still the same song, but just so Don can hear the English one, we're gonna play it too.
We can play it halfway through.
What?
Seeing how it still got the same beat.
The tempo's a little different.
Yeah. Other one was a little louder.
Well, one I have volume lower.
Oh, okay.
It sounded like a Commodore 64, honestly.
Oh yeah, you can pause it here. And this is what I mean when you hear it. Or you can pause it right there.
Okay,
I'm gonna say.
I just like that. Sorry. Alright.
But the difference between when you hear a song in the Japanese version and then you hear it in the English version, it sounds different to me.
Yeah.
Especially the tone and the lyrics. Well, I mean, the difference between understanding and not understanding. And when you understand the lyrics, I think that kind of dumbs down the song.
The lyrics are... One thing I would say about both versions, it really encompasses what I love about Dragon Ball. Just that sense of adventure and all of that. And it's one of the reasons why I prefer Dragon Ball over Dragon Ball Z. Because Dragon Ball Z, I love Dragon Ball Z, but after a while, it just devolves into one guy powers up, the other guy powers up, we're going to fly in the sky and shoot laser beams at each other. It sounds like a little kid smashing his toys together, which, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's why I like Garen Liget so much. Because it just has that childlike enthusiasm.
Well, then Dragon Ball was mainly just about it's collecting the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
That's the little name. It was what the whole
premise of the show was collecting Dragon Balls and all the different adventures that Goku would come across. It works perfectly for the show, and it's catchy as all hell. I love it, and it's something that gets stuck in my head, like me in the Tank Police theme song. Even though you didn't really care for it, but I love it. It's catchy and it gets stuck in my head, so I like it for that reason. But this it works for the show. It fits the theme. It just kind of has that adventurous wonder feeling to it. Not to mention the actual intro videos. I really love it. It's one of my favorite intro videos. Just since we're on Dragon Ball, we might as well go to we might as well jump to Dragon Ball Z for a second. This is not on I like it, but I always put the Dragon Ball theme over it. I'm looking for it real quick. It just take me a sec. Where the fuck is it? For some reason I can't find it. Should be right there.
talking about its infamous introduction.
No, not that one. I'm actually gonna go with the good one.
Okay.
And now dogs are gonna start barking because someone pulled up in my drive.
I'm trying to think. What were the other infamous introductions? I know Pokemon.
Oh.
As much as people love it, ugh.
I always hated it. Anyway, here's the Japanese version of the Dragon Ball theme. It's a little pixelated sounded, so I apologize. I think it's a classic song. It kind of used to be like that.
I don't remember this intro. Wait. Yes, I do. I just don't remember hearing it like this.
This is the original, I think 89 version. But I don't know if this is the, yeah, this is the one during the Android Saga. So this is not the video is not the original, but the song is. Okay, it's buffering, so we'll just kind of end it there. What do you think?
Still seems like your typical anime introduction.
Everything seems like the typical thing to you.
Well, I mean, there's nothing like that's like, oh, unique or booming or
yeah,
like, I'm pumped. I'm just like,
yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, we might as well go into my top favorites. Then we'll wrap this up. Here's one that I think it is cheesy, it's glorious, it's awesome, it's Big O. As soon as it plays, come on. And it does the thing you don't like, but still, screw it, I like it. It works for Big O. I don't know why.
well, I mean, because he says it in the anime too. I don't know.
Well, let's let it play. I don't know why. It just, I don't know. It kind of has a Flash Gordon kind of vibe to it, which fits for what what the show. It fits for the tone of the show because the tone of the show kind of has this film noir kind of old Batman film serial kind of style. So I think that one really works. What do you think? Is it generic?
It was different from the others.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But again, nothing really just like...
Nothing jumps at it, yeah. Alright, well. This is just devolved into me trying to find a song that gets you. Okay, we're going to try this one here. This is the theme song to probably my favorite Gundam series. We went through what is considered to be one of the worst ones to what I think is one of the best, and that is Mobile Suit Gundam 0083 Stardust Memories. This is a classic one, by the way. Hang on, I gotta turn it back up.
Yeah, I was like, I could barely hear.
It is all the way up.
Yeah.
It's a quiet theme song. Okay, let me see if I can... I did not expect it to be that quiet. There we go. There. I think this worked. Alright. There we go, that's much louder. Now I know what you're gonna say. That there's not a whole lot that jumps out at you, but
Hey, at least it had the old sound effects.
what?
I actually had sound effects with the introduction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some intros actually don't even really do that.
But here's the thing. I can't say a whole lot. There's not a whole lot for me to say. It works for me, and I don't know. It just gives me good feelings every time I hear the song, and I don't know. It does things. It just works for me. That's all I got. What's your thoughts?
Probably what you already heard before.
Damn it. We will find one that you like. Okay. We're almost done here. Next one would be for... Now, what do you think of the original theme for Ghost in the Shell?
It's been a while since I've heard it. I have to rehear it.
Okay, we're not going to do that because we're kind of low on time.
Yeah.
I kind of give away what my next pick is. It's Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell second gig, which I don't know what gig stands for, but I'm sure it stands for something. Anyway, so here it is. This is a lot of people can actually. I've asked people online. A lot of people actually really they think this is one of the greatest intros, one of the greatest intro themes for anime. What do you think?
I think just the singer alone, or he can make that song.
Do what?
The singer alone, just by herself,
Yeah.
made it actually really, really solid.
One of the things I like about the intro is you do feel this kind of sense of loneliness and sorrow to it. Just kind of this sense of just I don't know, just a sense of pain and all that in that theme. Just it works so well with the tone of Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell being one of my favorite anime of all time. It really works. It really goes with it. And like you said, the singer really sells it and all that. So I can totally see why people call that one of the greatest. So we're probably going about to get into the territory of where we basically concur, because we're on
Way too predictable.
Yeah, we're going to go predictable. I think we're down to the last 3. Yeah, 3. Alrighty. Now, this is... Alright, I think this show's gone on long enough. This is what, the second time we had a pause?
Yep.
Alright, well, okay, we'll just go. We're on our top 3. We don't give a shit if you guys think these are the most predictable things. Like I said, these are not what we think are the best themes. These are just our favorites. And sorry if they're predictable, but that's just how it is. So, Outlaw Star. Alright. Well, you already heard it, so there's not a whole lot of things we can say except it's a kick-ass song.
Yeah. I mean, what's to be expected? It's on the top.
It's Outlaw Star. What do you expect? It's just kick-ass. It's a kick-ass rock song, and I know I said we won't really talk about the intro, but the animation in that intro is pretty damn good. And that's like 1997.
And I mean, that's not a cheap budget either. It's probably, that introduction itself probably cost maybe $5,000 plus.
Probably.
Actually, probably $10,000 plus.
Now, do you think it's possible that we might be biased because we love these shows?
I think probably to an extent, probably. I'm pretty sure some people are like, oh, that intro puts me off.
I mean, I don't know. It's just a thought that popped in my head. Now, number 2 would be this. Now, I've actually there's a lot of people who've never heard this theme, which shocks me, just because it's like, how are you an anime fan without hearing this? I'm not saying you're an anime fan. You're not an anime fan if you haven't heard that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, how do you go without hearing this? It just surprised me a little bit. This is Trigun's theme, which I got nothing to say. It's a kick-ass theme. What's there to say? It's a kick-ass guitar riff.
Also, I forgot how much of the introduction actually gave the vibe of both serious and non-serious.
Yeah.
And And I think Adult Swim didn't show that introduction.
That's why a lot of people probably don't remember it. As soon as YouTube, I was like, that Dragon intro. That's pretty much what it was. How long did it take you to see all of Trigun? Just curious.
I watched it on Adult Swim, so it took a while.
Yeah, because the show was out of flux a lot. It got shifted around and all that. It was kind of hard to wind up seeing every episode. But Trigun will be another one where we dedicate an entire episode to, because it deserves it. It's a classic with one of the greatest characters in anime history. And with that note, everybody knows where this is going. You can't escape it. It's
The inevitable.
It's on everybody's list. Everybody says it's one of the greatest intros in anime history. And here it is. Okay, I'm just kidding. I do love that, but that is horrible. I'm sorry.
It's too cheesy.
I love cheese. That is... But no, that's seriously not it. But yeah, you guys really know what the real one is. Sorry about the barking dog. Apparently she thinks she has to bark. Well, here's the real number one. That's probably all you need to hear.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this song.
That's quite literally all you need to hear. And you already know what it's associated with. Like, that's how much of a title card, or how much it's just...
That's how iconic it is. All you have to do is just... Seriously, all you need is... That's all you need. And you immediately know what it is. You immediately get what it's about. That's all you need. But for the sake of the video, we'll play the whole thing. And that encompasses anime for me right there. That is, what can we say? It is one of the greatest opening themes in anime history. I'd be hard pressed to find a better one. I mean, I'm sure everybody has their own favorite, but this, how can you not like that?
I guess if you're not a fan of jazz.
Even then, it sounds awesome. Yeah, probably. If you're not a fan of jazz, you might not care for it. But it just sounds so cool. And you immediately want to watch the show. And it fits for the show. The show just had that sense of cool that not a whole lot of shows could get. But yeah, what can we say that everybody else hasn't already said about it? It's awesome.
I mean, I don't really know what else you can really imply. I mean, It's it. You know, the choreography, the artwork, the music, it's just, everything fits perfectly.
It's bebop.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. It's bebop. And you need to see live orchestras of that. They post them on YouTube. It's amazing to watch. It's just such a great song, and all the music in bebop is great. I mean, all of it. I can't even think of a single bad one. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those were some of our favorite intros. So it was about a long-winded way to answer one question, but I think we had a little bit of fun with this, just to kind of showing what one of our favorites. There's ones we obviously disagree on, but really the most of Rob's criticism is, yeah, it sounds like everything else. It sounds like typical. I'm sorry, Don. Your fucking brother. Anyway, even though Don was kind of like, meh, on some of them, and I understand. We didn't agree on all of them, but I think this was kind of fun. Just kind of share our favorite themes for anime. We might do one for regular shows, or we might we'll revisit this sooner or later. Might even do it as an actual like video with production and editing and actual.
Well, I mean, if someone else
professionalism.
would like to pick up on it in the area, I mean, I tried getting Robert to. I'm busy doing my own project. This is the reason why I can't really put much time into this. You know, because going into animation eats up time, even though I'm doing lasing animation.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We got a dog barking. I think that's a good time for us to stop when the dog is
Going crazy.
There she is. Alright. We're out of here. I'm Phillip.